Good morning. 7:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, October 14th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So it's very cold outside, so I'm sitting in like my laundry room basically. But XRP right now is up 1.32% here on the day. We had a drop down. We expanded our zone over the weekend. I thought it was going to be a very nice weekend. A lot of people are like, oh, Tom, you said it was going to be a promising weekend. And look, we're still in the same area. Promising area. You could have had a chance to buy in at 52.44. Now we've got this daily time frame where it looks like a reversal here. I still think we have to fill this FEG gap is what I've been waiting for. It did open the door for a slightly bigger move up, though, because of that further consolidation. It's not like it's a crazy difference, but it could get you up to 58.14. Now, the target that I'm still designating or denoting, I'm still looking at that hit, even if bearish, at 55.94 cents. It's something I've talked about for the better part of, since this bear flag started forming. We had a quick fall. So basically what happens is and you don't have to acknowledge it. It doesn't matter. I'm just giving you some intel. You can use it how you feel. You have trading bots. The trading bots, when they do things, think about people with millions and millions of dollars or six figures worth of sale, mostly the millionaires that are buying millions of dollars at a time. They use bots because, and I'm not saying everybody, but there's a lot of people by design that do this. They use the bots because if they put in 1 million at once, the price is going to fluctuate too much, and then they're going to end up hurting themselves. So what they do is they have the trading bots giving portions of it over time. So, hey, I want to buy XRP at 55 cents. Well, there's going to have to be some sells within there. So maybe it'll sell off $10,000 or buy $10,000, then 10,000 sells off, and then 10,000 buys up. And then every time it ends up getting back within the range, it'll rebuy it. Well, when that happens, sometimes you get overzealous buys or sells, and then it ends up going too fast because there's not enough either sells on the order book while you're trying to buy or enough buys on the order book while you're trying to sell, and it'll have over-exaggeration. So you could have an over-drop, you could have an over-rise, but always it comes back and retests that fair value gap. And in my opinion, that's how a lot of it happens. You get these overzealous drops because of the bots, or you get these overzealous run-ups because of the bots, and then it has to fix itself because it's just an algorithm, the bot. So it ends up having to fill its own gaps. So that's the fair value gap, the FEG, and that's in a way I like to explain it. So right now I'm targeting that right around 55.9 cents, if I'm being honest. So that's what I've been watching out for. And that's why I've been planning on this move for 56 cents here almost roughly for some time. And if it breaks up out of this short-term consolidation, we're looking at 58 cents would be the technical target. Bitcoin's up 3.12% here. And we've talked about this all weekend. Like, we knew where it could go down, but that wasn't the target. We had a big W reversal. We were looking at that move to 68,322. The only thing we needed to do was get over 64,302, and we knew that was going to happen. We were going to hit that at least. Now, do we hold it or not? That's the other question. But it feels like to me, with Bitcoin, we had a weekly very bullish close. Very bullish close on the weekly. If you look at this, not only did we come all the way down here to 52,752, and this month, oh, that was the monthly. I was going to say, that's way too far. There we go. That's the candle I'm looking for right here. So, look what Bitcoin did. Look what Bitcoin did. It's actually spectacular. Bitcoin, after this candle right here, could have been deserving of a little reversal. Had a huge drop down to where it made a new swing low, but then it ended up closing right where it opened. That's a huge hammer candle. That's a very bullish weekly hammer, which should lead to a continuation this week, and we'll probably fill out our target at some point this week. Minimum to 68,322, but we're in a gigantic cup and handle, gigantic megaphone, which is like it's just our handle right here. It's a descending consolidation. But I think it's more like a megaphone. But extremely bullish. We're extremely bullish long term here. Unless this were to break down, which is very unusual for a cup and handle and such to break down and things like that. So we should be in for something really big here over the next several months and maybe a couple years here if it takes that long. But I'm trying to figure out the exact spot it breaks out. Even if you go all the way over here and it takes until December of this year to break this formation, that's still 115,000 is the target out of Bitcoin if you measure the depth of the cup. So we always have to be very visual with that. I'm still expecting an XRP move here. I really, really am. I really, really am. The integrity never broke down here. We're still using that 2018 resistance as support. And we're very, very volatile in a bullish direction right now, as long as we don't lose that. Now, that chart, until we come back down there, if we do, is irrelevant. But right now, over the top is that handle resist. Here, let's go pull this out. A couple more minutes here, and then I'm going to have to release this because I got to get my son to school. At 8:20, we got to leave. XRP, though, on this pattern formation, we have the cup and handle set up. We see the rising channel. Now, the handle resistance is right there at 59 cents. That's what we've got to get over, but we should retest it again. If we retest it and fail there, we know we're overtly bearish. And, you know, it could bring some lower lows, but in the immediate term, there's no reason to look at all of that. We know we're in a bear flag. We need to look at this short-term setup. The daily is very bullish today. Has a nice reversal candle. The 3 hourly, we're still trying to make some noise. Our first layer, though, like I keep saying, to get above. And we will put this price label up. Or I'll put the price label up. As it is right there at right around 54.4 cents now. We need to break over this. As the zone just keeps playing out right now. Just continues to consolidate. We broke below it a little bit yesterday, but came right back up. We're trying to push over that 54.43. Then first level would be 55.94 and 58.14. Make sure to look in the video description below and our pinned comments if you're looking to trade XRP worldwide. My most trusted is BITUNIX. They have the lowest leverage and spot trading fees that I've found, and it's very easy to understand the leverage trading. That's my number one reason why, for a leverage trader, I would pay attention to that. Not that I endorse it, because I think spot is the way to go. But hey, to each their own. And then you've got HOTCOIN as well. Love them for spot. They have the XRP Bitcoin pairing. They have algo. They have a few things that we don't have on some of the other exchanges. Leverage trading is a little difficult, but if you know what you're doing, you won't have a problem. And then BLOFIN, there's many opportunities there as well, including some things I personally do, but members of Tom's Army know about that. Anyhow, if you want to be part of Tom's Army to have some exclusive perks, you get the content about a half hour early as it's going through the YouTube checks and balances, and you don't have any ads when it's doing that, so you get to watch it a half hour before the general public, all of my updates. You also get the special emotes, you get the emoji badge of me being abducted by aliens in month 1, all the way to 3 years with the diamond hands badge, so I'd love to see new members in Tom's Army. You can always send a YouTube super chat, or Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo if you want to pay it forward. But honestly, I'm not asking for that. I would love some likes. If you're watching this, please hit that like button on this Monday morning, as I'm here in the dark right now, basically. But please hit that like button so that we can push this content around. That truly does help me push my content to a wider audience. It really, really does. I don't think many of you even realize how important that is. So the bottom line is here today. Still looking for that 55.5 or 56 cent area. I still think it can go all the way up much higher than that, but that is what I'm looking for initially. Unless we get invalidated and lose 52 cents, nothing has changed. In fact, it was a beautiful weekend to pay attention to. And don't be like some in the comments. Because instead of paying attention and finding yourself an opportunity this weekend, you could have let one slip by because it didn't run as fast as you wanted it to. So just always be visual. Don't be negative. Let the positivity and that, helpful energy come to work. Because when we're using negativity, we have the hate-filled, we miss a lot. We miss a lot. We treat others the way we shouldn't. But if we're inclusive, we're loving, we're helping, we're guiding, and we play the winner because we're not the victim here. We never were, we never have been, and we never will be. We can do a lot together. A lot. So I hope this found you well. I'm going to end up releasing this right now. Make sure to share this on social media. If you have anything in the comments, please. I don't even care if you say I'm an asshole, if you say I'm a tool, if you say I'm cool, if you like my hair. Heck, some of you might think I cut my hair even though I didn't. See the big pony. So I don't even know if you could see it. But anything, one word comments even help the algorithm. Have a blessed morning, everybody. Gotta go.